We're going to see the Diddy Kong here. You can't really go wrong with this team. This team is pretty broken. Diddy works well with most teams just because his up throw sets up into a bajillion things, whether for himself or his partner. Villager Yoshi, definitely a team that's a little bit unconventional, but both are going to have a hell of a time landing against Cloud, so that's going to be fun to see.
I mean, if there's anything that the blue team is rocking right now, it's definitely unconventionality, if that's even a word. And the red team, on the other hand, is definitely conventionality, rocking the Diddy and the Cloud. Those are two very, very common characters. In dubs, especially Cloud. And like you said, Villager and Yoshi are going to have a hard time landing, especially against, Cloud, the meta character in dubs. So, but I mean, I'm not going to count my chickens before they hatch. We'll see what these guys are able to do. Stocktaker is a fantastic player. He's definitely got some great wins under his belt. Suarez is no slouch as well, and just as I say that, he's going to get downbeat into oblivion.
Finishing touch doesn't care how your posture is, whether you're slouching or not, but that's definitely going to get the job done.
I like to think of finishing touch as like really, really like just advanced like chiropractor.
It's
like they just hit you and like fix your spine just like that,
It's like that chiropractor where you're like you crack and they crack your neck and you throw up like 3 seconds later because all the pressure's relieved off your body.
Like the Simpsons episode Homer's chiropractic. Yeah. But anyway,
Ralphie's sitting really pretty right now.
Yeah, it's looking pretty good. I mean, he hasn't lost any of his stocks yet. Definitely stock tanking for his team, and not even just the stock tanking. They're getting some pretty clean conversions on these guys as well. Really trying to solidify their lead, but the bowling ball is not going to be able to do it just yet. But the tree is in play, though. But
yeah, Dill's getting kind of smacked around a little bit more than I'd definitely say so. Villager, again, I think is a phenomenal team's character in her own right. In this case, thanks to the costume that Stocktaker is using. Villager's able to do a lot of the same things that Cloud can do, just control space, be there to disrupt because you're able to disrupt from a distance, where you're not going to be punished for a lot of things. But at the same time, then there's that, so it doesn't really matter. Like I said, Diddy's up throw proven to be the best ally to Cloud's oop in the finishing touch.
Yeah, Ralphie he's just playing a lot of roles right now. He's not just the stock tank right now. He's also typically the one finishing the stocks for the blue team as well, and he's also got a lot of good situational awareness. I mean, you have to if you're going to be a player as good as Ralphie. But whenever Stocktaker had a tree up, he was really focusing on Stocktaker and making sure he could never land at the risk of him potentially knocking that tree down. So you got to give props to Ralphie, man. He is just putting in so much work, and like Dill, obviously no slouch either. But I mean, Ralphie hasn't died yet.
Yeah.
So
Ralphie's bringing 3 stocks to a one-stock party, but just like that, going to get blessed by that Villager forward air. And that will result in his first stock loss, but the blue team's going to have a bit of ground to make up. I guess the beauty of a hectic environment in teams is that, maybe you can catch Ralphie sleeping. Might be able to take that stock a little bit earlier than expected.
Yeah, and Villager is one of those characters. Villager's one of the few characters in this game who doesn't really care about the fact that you don't get your invulnerability on ledge back. She's actually quite good at ledge camping, and that is what...
Oh my god, come on, man. Ralphie was literally up there in batting practice, just swinging away, and it's a lot of the same.
I mean, he must be pretty bad at baseball. He's literally swinging up. That's not how you hit the ball.
Hey, he's playing golf.
That's not how you play golf. All right.
He's playing something. He's playing badminton. I don't know.
That's the one. That's it. That's good.
Pickleball.
That's an accurate sport. And just as I was saying if Suarez died and forced Stocktaker to 2v1 these guys by himself, he would probably be forced more towards the ledge. Just because any character on stage against like 2 other characters, especially when that team has a stock lead, it's going to be hard for him to do much, hard for him to be able to secure the kills, hard for him to be able to approach. But Stocktaker not really chilling on the ledge too much. He's trying his best to stay in the neutral and fight these guys a little bit, but we need to talk about how too well for him.
We need to talk about how Dill was 0 for 3 in handoffs right
Seriously?
there. Yeah. Ralphie threw him softballs 3 separate times, and he messed it up every time. Good tech there from Ralphie, and that'll do it right there.
That entire sequence from Ralphie was just gorgeous. Absolutely no fear off stage against the Villager. As a character who actually has a notoriously bad recovery, at least without the limit break. Let's take a look at this again. We're gonna see the neutral air right here, and the tech into the reverse up B, sending him right back down into the ground. Relentless stuff from Ralphie right there. Good
Ralphie's
stuff
looking extra cozy right now for sure.
Literally, I mean, look at that hood.
Yeah, man, he's looking nice.
Kind of reminds me of my mom right now. So my mom's like, I'm cold. Like, is anybody else cold right now? Like, no, Mom, no one else is cold.
No, Mom, you're just addicted to heroin.
What the? Game 2, we're running it back. We're running it back to Final Destination. Oh. No, we're not. Never mind. I lied. I'm sorry.
Okay, no.
All right, might have been a mistake.
Now, if a tree falls in space and no one's around to hear it, does it make a sound?
How does it fall in space?
Whoa, okay. We just ran a whole new level to this question. Chat, does a tree fall in space?
Does anything fall in space?
I mean,
What is down?
But
I think Devin just answered your
But if
question.
the
It's
tree
not gonna
falls
fall.
on Final Destination, that means it's not space. So what is Final Destination? Besides a dying movie franchise that people still continue to go see.
I'm pretty sure Final Destination is
only
supposed to be
that.
like in between dimensions. Because it's always changing, like where you are.
So it's
stuff.
Purgatory or the Brooklyn Bridge.
One or the other.
Probably both.
Or the Cross Bronx. Oh boy. Anyway.
Oh my God! I thought Ralphie was just going to obliterate Stocktaker again right there. He had him right below him to be able to snap ledge with the falling climb hazard, but he didn't actually go for it at the risk of him potentially getting neutral aired or something. It's pretty smart. At that percent, it wouldn't have killed Stocktaker anyway. So it's pretty smart stuff by Ralphie to not go for any risk there. And I thought that was going to be a finishing touch.
Yep. And again, the red team showed that their handoffs are really, really clean. Again, Diddy does low knockback throws. Almost anything he does is going to set up into whatever Cloud wants to do. Villager and Yoshi are going to have it a little bit harder. Both those characters don't have as great grabs. They're going to look for more stray hits into each other's follow-ups. And right now, it's the roles are slightly reversed. Dill's the one sitting at the healthiest percent out of all these guys. It's up to the Cloud's up, or will take the stock. And now blue team playing from a deficit once again. Stocktaker just kind of skirting around, trying to get his hits in.
In theory, I feel like the blue team would be able to ping pong very well. Yoshi has a frame 3 neutral air, very, very fast attack.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh,
Jesus.
Sweet God in his heaven. Okay, we're good. We're good. Dill was able to make it back from that, I don't even know what to try to say here, man. In those kinds of situations, it's just really, really important to keep your cool and just try your best to recover. Because so many people, when they get spiked when they get spiked really quick like that, they might just give up and they might just just become a little afraid, just like, oh my God, I just got hit by such a devastating hit.
Yep.
But Dill, calm and collected, trying his best to survive before he gives up.
Oh, and a fortunate friendly fire right there for the red team will result in a stock loss for Dill. But Suarez, again, sitting at a kind of an uncomfy percent in teams. You definitely want to be a little bit more mindful of what your percents are at, because you can just kind of die to something a little bit. You can die to anything rogue, because you have someone to throw to you.
Yeah.
But the jab, the down smash will take that stock right there for Cloud. So
Yoshi's jab actually does have some pretty good confirms out of it. Most notoriously the jab to the up smash, but
yeah,
jab to down smash working out pretty well for Suarez. Though.
Yeah, they're mostly all 50-50s. Like if you DI right or just jump away or air dodge, you're not going to connect. But
I didn't mean to say confirms. I meant like I just meant like options.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah. Yeah, but like I said, in theory, the blue team should be able to ping pong really well because Yoshi does have a frame 3 neutral air, which is really, really fast, as well as Stocktaker having a pretty fast neutral air as well.
Yeah.
But these guys don't really seem to be getting very many opportunities before that. The red team is just forcing them into a disadvantaged state so long that they never have enough time to actually get on the ground and try and get the red team into one of those. Combos. So
yeah, well,
they really got to try and close the gap here if they're going to win this.
It's like I was saying before, we're both as the climb hazard, a little bit of variation on the kill confirm. But like I was going to say, to Lou, what you were saying, it's basically like I said earlier, how those characters aren't going to be able to confirm out of grabs, as the bowling ball will take that stock from Dill. They're going to have to look for more straight hits. And when you start throwing out a lot of hitboxes in teams, it's not. Oh, that was really funny.
That was so quick.
Yeah, Ralphie missed the up B. He missed snapping ledge with climb hazard, and the water from the tree actually pushed him back, so he wasn't able to get back. I've done that before, and Wi-Fi is hilarious every time. So we have an even game stocks-wise around here. If Suarez can, get back to the ground and be there to help out his teammate a bit, then things are definitely not out of the woods for the red team.
They got Suarez to 100% immediately after he respawned in about 7 seconds.
Yeah, that's the life of Yoshi, man. Against Cloud and Diddy, both these characters kind of give Yoshi a hell of a time. The Stocktaker continuing to stock against Dill right now.
Oh, sorry, what?
I was going to say Ralphie was forced to use limit there, but he recovered high to avoid any sort of edge guard shenanigans, but the bowling ball is going to come out on the platform, and that will be stock. So now Dill's going to have to do this 2v1.
Oh, no!
But the tree kills him anyway, and from the other side as well. That was actually pretty crazy.
What Mother Nature taketh, Mother Nature giveth back. As you see the bowling ball coming out from the platform right there. And great timing from Stocktaker on the tree, but Suarez is going to get nicked by it, and then the cutting of the tree while Dill monkey flipped will result in that. So Mother Nature 2 for Yeah, 2 for 1 right there.
And despite Battlefield being the biggest legal stage, it's not even going to matter. That tree killed him from the other side of the stage. It sent him to the right while the tree was at the left, and even though he was at only like 70%, the DI did not matter. That tree is just so strong, and it's going to be enough to be able to actually secure a game for the blue team. But we're hopping into game 3 right here, running it back to Final Destination, actually. I guess DSR is not in effect.
Yeah, no, that is very true.
All right.
Are we in best of 3 territory, Devin? Are these best of 3?
I think semis is best of 3. So
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Only finals will be best of 5.
So this is the final game of this set, ladies and gentlemen. One of these teams will be moving on to the winner's side of the bracket. The other to the losers. Let's find out which one it's going to be.
Yes, sir. So right now, I love how that tree was exactly in the middle of Final Destination. That was some good borderlines right there for all you guys that are into geography or whatever. But again, just kind of a lot of the same. This stage worked out really well for the red team, and because they're able to go back here, I definitely don't see why it wouldn't be good for them again.
I mean, it's pretty obvious with the lack of platforms, you know, like against these characters, especially Cloud, who are just really good at juggling, against characters like Yoshi, who aren't exactly very good at landing. You're not going to want very many things to get in the way of. You're not going to want very many things to get in the way of that good clean damage right there. And I think that's why the red team ran it back here, because they already have the blue team at very high %. So it's looking like it's already working out for them for the most part. As the game is not even actually, that back air is going to be able to take the stock. Good stuff from Stocktaker. Taking that stock.
Yeah, he snipped out that high recovery from Ralphie really nicely. And again, Villager's able to play at that distance where she's able to punish things that other characters aren't be able to, because she's able to space herself away from your opponent while also putting out a hitbox. So again, a lot of the same coming out from these guys. Dash attack, not going to be able to take towards the stock, but the up smash will take Stocktakers, and the 2 for 1 for Dill. The red team evening things up stock-wise, and we are essentially even outside of that 12% sitting on Ralphie.
Yeah, that was really good positioning from the red team. You saw Diddy just following Suarez's movement, trying to get ready for the up smash, and if Suarez chooses to go in the other direction, he's got a finishing touch coming his way. So that was really good positioning by the red team, covering all of Suarez's landing options and securing that stock to even this game out once again.
Yeah, we're seeing a lot from a lot from what we saw in the first game from Ralphie. He's just kind of being there, skirting around, making sure that Dill's not going to get beat up too hard, because Dill's been getting the brunt end of a lot of these punishes, from the blue team. Again, just using a big hitbox of Swords Cloud. And that's Suarez having a little bit of a hard time here. And there you go. There's that team combo we were talking about into this.
That was quite a conversion, actually. It was really a scrap.
Yeah, the damage adds up really quick there. Suarez going for a down B. Not going to hit the mark right there. Now Dill's just kind of hanging back, not doing too much. And that will be stock.
Nice.
Again, I like taking advantage of those 2v1 opportunities are very important. Stocktaker was in a position where he wasn't quick enough to be able to help his teammate out in a dire situation.
Yeah. Ooh, that forward air, not going to be able to confirm into the up air right there. He was able to air dodge out. Good stuff from Ralphie, and only a slight lead from the red team right now. Just one stock. If Stocktaker is able to hang on to this, and Suarez might be able to sneak out this last stock from Ralphie, we will be able to even this up again right quick, and that is what Stocktaker's trying to do with 3 bowling balls in a row, actually. My man's trying to go for a turkey.
Yeah, pretty much. And that was a really good awareness there from Ralphie, knowing that he was going to drop the bowling ball again. Started that recovery high after charging that limit in the air, giving himself a little bit of breathing room to work with. And like you said, Suarez sitting on that last stock at a pretty unfavorable %.
Ooh,
and there we go.
Greedy. That was very greedy. I knew he was going to go for that forward air there. So many Yoshis, like, just pretty much whenever they're off stage, go for that forward air, because it's such a very quick, low lag move. But he was right behind Diddy facing the blast zone, and Diddy was able to get his back air out before he was able to land the forward air, and that forced Suarez to be able to take a stock from his teammate at 150%, and it's going to cost him, because Stocktaker is now dead, and he is stuck in a 2v1 situation against 2 of the finest players in New York. If Suarez pulls this off, he's going to be a legend.
Yoshi's the dinosaur that deserves. Okay,
that's the start of a legend. That's how legends are told, man. Somebody take out the Oracle.
I prefer which one, of seasons or ages?
I like Breath of the Wild.
All right, it's a good answer. But yeah, Suarez.
Unless you're Gons.
That was funny.
Oh my God, with the down tilt. Oh my God.
That was some corporal punishment if I've ever seen it in Smash form. Again, Suarez.
Hey, I mean, it looked really stylish, but I mean, it was a valid option as well. I mean, Diddy's down tilt, especially when you're grabbed, it doesn't have enough knockback to it to be able to break the grab armor. So it's just a good way to tack on the damage.
Yeah, and that will take it. The up air will finish out the game for Ralphie and Dill as they move on into winners finals.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Good stuff to the red team. Moving on to winners finals. It was a pretty good set.
Yeah, that was fun to watch.
To say the least, Suarez and Stocktaker really put up a great fight for themselves
Oh yeah, for sure, man.
against these two guys.
Coming up on the other, is this the other side of semis? I'm assuming. Okay, so we're gonna have Venia and the other Ho3K youngin in Gen.
I wonder who that is.